we're here at a coroner's lab to test out trouser blasts.
Let's admit it, everybody toots, even you. On average, a human produces about 1/2 liter of butt gas per day. And you continue to poof even after you're dead.
And the coroner's lab has all of the equipment and tools we need to analyze the very nature of a sphincter sneeze.
Flatulence, or fart gas, comes from gases that are created by a variety of sources. The air we swallow, byproducts of chemical reactions and digestion, and fermentation caused by bacteria in the digestive tract. All are potential ways to produce a butt cheek squeaker. Once that gas is amassed, it moves through the intestines the same way your poop does, with peristaltic motion. And that delightful sound you hear is actually caused by the vibration of the anal sphincter.
Now, to answer the initial what the F question, the reason why some farts are flammable is because they contain a very specific chemical compound.
That would be nitrogen dioxide.
No, Mark. Methane gas.
The gas we pass is composed mostly of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. But some people also produce methane. But just how flammable is methane? Watch.
This is some soapy water, and this is a tank of methane gas.
Now, Mark, pretend like this is a bathtub, and this is your colon. Now, you're a little gassy. Yep, see? All right, now stick your hand in and pull out some of the bubbles.
In there?
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, that's neat. Look at the color of those things. What? What are you doing to me, man?
Okay, we know why some flatulence is flammable, and that's because some people produce methane gas when digesting their food. But not all people produce methane. In fact, only 2 out of every 5 people can make a fire in the hole. What? Diet also plays a factor in what types of gases you pass. So we're gonna run a little comparison test between a meat eater, a vegetarian, and a guy who likes his beans, to see how what goes in affects what comes out.
To study our test subjects' Heine vapors, we're using this residual gas analyzer. Now the sample comes in right here, and we're using this mass flow controller that allows a controlled amount of gas into our analyzer. With this, we're gonna get a detailed breakdown of the sample's chemical composition. Now all we need to do is get our sample. All right, Mark, here's our specimen collector. Inside this chamber, we've created a vacuum, and it's capped off by this valve, all right? So when you open up the valve, it's gonna suck in all the air in the vicinity. Make sure you close it off, and we've got our sample.
First up, our meat eater.
All right, let it rip, dude.
Believe it or not, this is actually how researchers collect samples of tailwinds.
Oh, dude, I'm tasting it.
After running our meat eater's intestinal eruption through the residual gas analyzer, we can see that though his sample was mostly nitrogen, it also contained hydrogen sulfide, a particularly stinky gas that gives farts their smells.
Doug. Okay. A long day, dude. Go for it. There it is.
Our vegetarian expelled more gas than the meat eater. Human beings have a difficult time digesting cellulose, or plant membrane. This results in higher gas production. Also, there is some reek in his gas leak. No, it's not the methane that dealt the smell. It's the reliably stinky hydrogen sulfide he gets from eating veggies, like cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts.
Get back there, buddy. Yeah. Let's do this. You ready? Let it rip. Ooh, yeah!
Bean eaters have long been associated with powerful, smelly gases. And while his sample was by far the largest, it was surprisingly the least offensive. The sugars in beans create a lot of gas through bacterial fermentation. But our bean eater's colon cough was composed mostly of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, 2 odorless gases. So only 2 of our 3 samples contained hydrogen sulfide, the gas that makes farts stink. And only 1 sample contained methane, which means he's the only one who can actually pull off the age-old light your farts on fire trick. Oh, some people really do have all the luck.
You know, there's actually some practical applications for methane. For example, I'm running this grill off it.
What's up, Mark?
What's up?
Starving. What do you got for us?
Ready?
Got some burgers.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Where did you get this methane from, Mark?
Oh, it's just a natural gas.
Are you serious?
What?
Dude.
You're a scientist. You should appreciate
I'm
that
not
stuff.
hungry
Yeah,
anymore.
you're sick.
Methane is methane.